Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally back with the third game, actually, in fact, in the MEAxFEAI Grand Fest knockout stage, day 3 it is, and you're watching ShinRyu's pool. So, I would like to welcome you all for this. Apparently, the first match, but it is the third game. And yeah, right now we have Team Fake Taxi taking on against Team Nexus, and we shall soon begin to this match. It's a best of one with only 6 bands, and the teams winning here will move to the next round. So, without any further ado, we shall start the game. And to both the teams, all the best if you're watching the stream. And I'll just wish them once again. So, with that, we shall move to the next game. And yeah, I hope the best team wins out here. So, all the while, we start the match. Keep an eye, guys, because this is gonna be the third game. After this, the next team, I think it is 100T versus, I forgot who their opponents are actually, but it's gonna be 100T versus another team, which I will really figure out soon. But hey, the next teams, you know who you all are, so just stay prepared for your match. But for the first game, third game, the third game, the first match of the night is between Team Fake Taxi onto the blue side, and we have Team Nexus onto the red side. The bans are already taking place. You can see that the Lapu Lapu was the first ban from the side of Team Fake Taxi, whereas Team Nexus, they opted to ban the YSs. So really good bans, I would say. They're following the meta. YSs is the only sole double S tier jungler right now. Yes, you heard me right. The double S tier is because he's extremely fast at clearing the jungle, securing the objectives, and also with the recent adjustment, he's doing really well. And also there are other heroes that are nearly the S tier to A tier, and they're also getting banned. You can see out there, even today, the new hero, not the new hero, but the hero which actually received a revamp is the Croc, is also allowed for this tournament. You heard me right. Grok is allowed, guys. And yeah, we shall watch, how these teams actually want to fare up. The first match, we shall watch, how it'll go for. And yeah, the first pick from the side of Team Fake Taxi would be the Yu Zong. Actually, a really good pick. I was expecting a Uranus, honestly. After looking at the bans, I was expecting a Uranus, really strong. But okay, the Yu Zong works as well. Let's see what will be the response from the side of Team Nexus. Yes, definitely the Uranus being picked up. Strong hero, and today 2 more heroes actually received some adjustments. I think it was Carmilla as well as the Eve. Some good adjustment, I would say. Really, getting some buffs. At the same time, some nerves on some of the skills, but good enough. But the new hero, that is going to be the Zishin, being the choice for the side of Team Nexus. And to answer back, Team Fake Taxi, they are opting for a Florine, as well as looking at a this Helion. I want to know if they want to pick this hero or not. I would say the scaling would really be good for the late game with this hero. Damage too. However, the early game, he just he lacks the damage, and also the problem is that in those team fights you cannot do much with your toolkits. Yes, you can just deal a bit of damage, but you need to stack up really quick. However, Zishin is really good at the utility. He can she has a passive which can just knock back the enemies, and also with the ultimate, she can give vision. She can also provide the stun and mobility for a teammate. So that's a lot of utility, right? And I think that would give a lot of advantage to this team as well. And with the Uranus being the front line, it's going to be really disrupting the members to actually go in. The pick, that's going to be the goal laner from the side of Team Nexus, is also locked in. It's going to be the Erythril, looking good so far. And we shall move to the second banning phase at this point, and Carry being instantly the choice for banning from the side of Team Nexus. So let's wait for Team... Oh, we don't have to wait actually. They opted for an Alucard ban. I was not expecting an Alucard, but hey, it is what it is. Still, I would say the Alucard can do good, when there are like not too much CC. So far, you can see the the crowd controls abilities, or the crowd control heroes are pretty much less. So far, there's the Yuzong, yes, with the knockup, and also the Cecilia on second skill, and the ultimate does provide some slow effects. So apart from that, there's only the stun available, but those are not really enough to stop an Alucard. But Baxia being the choice, because they are going up against a healing composition, and I would say the Baxia can really do good with his passive. That is going to be the heal reduction. So far, both the teams actually drafting good, and we need to wait and watch how they actually want to just play this game around.
I am vengeance in
And also sorry for starting the stream slowly, guys. I see some of you guys are not really too happy for that. Unfortunately, the first two teams playing, I mean, not the first two teams actually, the few of the teams from the first and second match actually did not show up, or they had some issues, so therefore their opponents were given a walkover. And the next match time slot was at 8:30 roughly, because per game time time limit we have set for 30 minutes, but it had to start early. Therefore we had to just confirm the teams, get their early confirmation as well. Therefore it just took a little bit of time. Sorry for the delay, but this is going to be the first game, and I hope the second game, this is going to be the third game, and the fourth game will be played too. But looking at the picks from the side of team Fake Taxi, we look at Lucas, not a hero we see very often, but still good, along with Moscow. So far, really good onto the goal lane, and to answer back, there's going to be the Hayabusa. Okay, I like what I see once again. It's going to be coming down to the execution for both these teams. And yeah, you can predict down below which team do you think will be winning this matchup. Both the teams are pretty much locked in with their draft, so it's anybody's game now. And we shall soon move to the Land of Dawn to figure out who's going to be the victor for this bout. But guys, if you're new here, if you're just joining in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the stream. That really motivates us to do even better, to even continue further with our this entire tournament. So do show your love and support for this. And if you guys have not been able to participate this time, make sure to join next time. But as we move to the loading screen, you can already see the teams actually moving into the Land of Dawn, and they're pretty much preparing. You need to watch. Both the teams are actually looking good. So both the teams would actually start with a different approach. The Hayabusa with the red buff, whereas the Lucas with the orange buff. And it's going to be pretty standard laning, except for the fact that the Florian is actually going to the goal lane in this matchup. So really interesting. And once again, it's going to be pretty much an easy matchup to just for the early game. But the Florian is actually making way to the mid lane, trying to support his team. The Little Wanderer shall be spawning soon in the bot lane, but the Hayabusa is actually going for a different jungle pathing. He wants to secure all the green camps first, then go for his blue. I see that's a really standard rotation for a lot of Hayabusa users, whereas Luke is actually going for the normal jungle creeps. There's the Little Wanderer still, but the the poke damage from this hero Zishan is really doing wonders. So Hayabusa will be able to just rotate back towards the creep and get his jungle cleared pretty easily. So he might get a slightly advantage, but again, top lane it's just gonna be a 1v1 situation. So the Hayabusa just taking the buffs and all. A little bit of healing used, but a lot of spells actually being burned up. The sprint already being used. It's the vengeance, right? Already being used from this Baxia. Ellie won't be having it for the first turtle fight, most probably. It's gonna be up soon, and even the flicker being committed from the Florine. Minzy Omomi. Okay, that's a new name actually. I'll get used to that hopefully, right? It's gonna be out there too, and seems like the Hayabusa is already level 4, and so is the Lucas. So therefore it's gonna be both these teams actually going for the turtle right now. And let's see which team will actually go and secure it. The river control will be really important. You can see the Hayabusa is trying to go for a level 5 right now, whereas the Luke is getting spotted by the bugs. Yeah, takes a bit of damage. There's gonna be also more poke, but the Black Dragon from already being used. The Luke is with the shot, gets the damage connected, but the Hayabusa is a bit low on HP. The Yuzong Black Dragon from gets used up. There's gonna be the Fury of the Phoenix, but there's the knock up onto the frontliner bugs. Yeah, and the Retribution 50-50 is gonna be Prime Meat actually getting the Retribution secured, and also the Turtle for his team. And again, they're going for a fight. It seems like team Nexus will get this fight. 2 members being down, third man too. There's a rotation from the goal laner as well, making things easier for them. And that's an easy turtle take and 3 kills too. It's just gonna be 2 members out there, but it's also the time is up. So also the purple buff right now being taken away by the Hayabusa, giving them even more advantage already. We are looking at almost a 2k goal lead towards the side of team Nexus. And Big Taxi, they need to cover up the goal back. And again, you can see the Uranus actually being a little bit very aggressive with the push and all. Gold lane is gonna be the Erythral actually getting the advantage, actually just being able to push it up. And again, look at the Uranus out there though, taking a bit of damage, still sustained, but I don't think so for too long. Might get punished for that really aggressive maneuver, and yes, he did get punished. And no, too ahead of himself maybe, but still, that's what the Uranus people do, like people on playing on a hero like Uranus. So once again, there's gonna be a pretty much little bit of skirmish once again. It's not yet, I guess. They're just waiting for the rotation to happen, and yes, the skirmish does take place. The Fricker again being forced out from the Florine, and this might just give Hayabusa an easier time to go in onto him. He's just waiting for the window to go in, and he does go in, but he does not connect his shuriken, so he might have to just back out from the harm zone. And once again, they disengage, because I guess the turtle will be up soon, and they're just waiting for it. Again, you can see the gold difference still being there, the items being picked up, but oh, the bot lane. Oh, I just missed that out. Okay. The bot lane, there's gonna be a fight breaking out, and 2 members will get taken down right before the turtle spawns in, so that's gonna be a lot of advantage for the side of team Nexus. And once again, it seems like this Lucas might have to just settle down without contesting for this turtle, because he's barely level 7, so the retribution damage might just be different. But let's see if he can steal it away or not. He's in a good position, but there's too much distance to cover. But no, Prime Meat will get that retribution, and Zavanathana will have to just Zanathana, I guess. Zanathana is actually have to just settle down without just taking the turtle, just securing his creeps and out there. But again, top lane, they're trying to take another fight, probably just waiting for it. But again, looking back to the map, the scoreboard is still like 5-1 in the favor of team Nexus, of course. If you take a quick look at the items, you can see already a lot of members securing the first item, waiting for the other one, whereas team Fake Taxi actually not having the good time. But once again, there's gonna be the Fury of the Phoenix. 1 member gets taken down. It's gonna be the Florian once again, but the rotation from the Lucas, Jonathan actually gets a kill traded. The Mikey will get taken down, but a lot of damage onto Ellie2. He will get punished as well. 2 members staying taken down. The Hayabusa not being there definitely made things easier for the side of team Fake Taxi, and finally some gold back towards their side. And again, they want to go in on the Moscow. Hayabusa is actually really aggressive in the midst of 3 members. He might get punished this time, and yes, the Sanguine Claws as well as the Bad Impact punishing him out. And there we go. There's 1 more kill for him. He just pick up the the Sky Piercer. He has 5 assists actually, which is pretty interesting. All the kills went to the Erythral, which is also a very interesting fact. But once again, we'll take a look around the Uranus, still being active on the top lane, clearing the waves before it even reaches the 3rd tier turret. But again, this time he gets the knock-up. He takes a lot of damage, but he might sustain. Yes, so far the Fury of the Phoenix does get stunned, but Lucas with the beast form goes in on the 2 members, and this is going to be the end for Degenerate. He gets punished, and they're trying to take a engage on to Fried Beast, and he's really low but still survives by a little bit of the healing, but not for too long. He gets taken down as well, and more kills in the favor of team Fake Taxi with the rotation of key he was a key factor out there, but the retribution actually being prematurely used from the Hayabusa as well as the Ogi shadow kill cannot get him this turtle secured. But even without the retribution, Zuanathana will get that turtle secured for his team, so it's looking good again from out of nowhere. Team Nexus are on the back foot. They do have the goal lead, but they're giving out a lot of kills and a lot of resources away to the other team. You can see the turrets have been taken down from the mid and the bot lane. Both the first tiers have been taken down, and this does make things more easier for the side of team Nexus out here. But again, I'm gonna engage onto the bot lane. The Moskov going for a 1v1. He gets the healing from the Florine, but he might not survive, the damage being too much, and he does get taken down. The shields actually being used against the Fluke is still, won't be enough to take him down. But again, their goal laner being punished this time is not a good sign. They need their Moskov to actually scale up to deal the damage and to do the work he is intended to do. But once again, looking at the top lane, this Uranus does not stop despite being so active. He got punished twice, but still, he wants to keep his work going on. But again, the waves are crashing in on the mid and the bot lane. They need to be careful. But again, on the skirmish up top, it's gonna be the Lucas going in, the Mr. 4 people, and he takes in a lot of damage. The Hayabusa walks out, the SOD does connect, but it's gonna be 1-4-0 trade so far. The Black Dragon is trying to find a trade-off, but can he get a kill? Is not looking too good on the health of HP, and he does get taken down, and they're trying to go for a disengage, but team Nexus said no. They take down the turret and they take down one more member. The Florine gets punished, and right now they're knocking in the second tier turret on the top lane, whereas the Moskov is pushing down the bot lane. So I guess it's gonna be maybe a trade-off, but the rotation from this Bagzia should be there on time, but no, he does not get there on time. It's gonna be a trade-off for the top 2 tier turrets and for the bot tier turret for the side of team Nexus. And again, the Bugs are going for a 1v1. The rest of the team are also making rotation, and there is no way this Moskov might survive. No one. Mikey secures the 7th kill of the game for himself, and not the game but 7th kill for himself. And again, another engaged near the orange buff. You can see they're trying to take another fight, and the healing is out there. The damage might be enough. No, almost in a slither of HP. They will be able to survive, but they are zoned out. Lot of resources being burned, the retribution also being used up. So I guess this should be an easy lot take for the side of team Nexus. Fake Taxi, they're forced to defend out there. Oh, the SOD barely misses for a few seconds, and also it was actually body blocked by the Uranus. So kudos to him, man. If it was a second earlier, it could have been a lot stolen. It was timed really good. But again, we need to look at the stacks for this guy. He's just sitting at a 161 stacks. Not really enough. He needs to go for a bit of damage items. He's going for a lot of mana regen items. I guess he can prioritize a bit damage. Might make things better. We need to take a look at the Moskov too. He just have 2 items. He's waiting for his third one. That is going to be the DHS. But again, another engage out there. There's Fury of the Phoenix already being used. The Bucks are making a rotation, and this might be the end for the Uranus. Yes, we all gets punished, and it's gonna be a 4v5 situation. Actually, it's gonna be a 6v4 situation with the Lord marching down the top lane, and bot lane there's gonna be again another second tier taken down. The mid lane, there's the waves crashing down. They're trying to sink the waves, but it's not really done properly because the waves are still spawning from the base of team Fake Taxi. But they're going deep on the top lane. They're getting a kill onto Zonathana. Lucas gets taken down, and they're really going aggressive under the third tier turret, and the Lord is still crashing down the inhibitors, but it's not going to be enough damage. The Yuzong is finally back. He does not have the Black Dragon form yet. He does have the Petrify, though. The Lord does get cleared up, but the second inhibitor will also fall in the mid lane, and they're waiting for the waves to crash in. The Fury of the Phoenix once again being used, and they're trying to take again a fight the Black Dragon from being available, but the worst will be getting taken down in the hands of the Mikey, and the Yuzong really low, still survives by a slither of HP. The base is really low as well, and this is gonna be it. It's gonna be a game secured for the side of Team Nexus, as Team Fake Taxi, they were not really able to respond back to the aggression from the side of Nexus in this game. And what a clean game, actually. They were really able to play the game completely in their way. They did lose a couple of kills, but again, they did a good job for securing this match in their favor. You can see Mikey actually getting the MVP. Got a lot of kills in the early game. The Sky Piercer was just built a little bit late. If it was built earlier, I guess the Moscow, the Hayabusa could have gotten a lot of kills. You can see the turret push too. Does give him a lot of advantage, right? And so much damage being soaked by the Uranus Fried Beast, doing a absolutely phenomenal job. I guess the side of team Fake Taxi, their draft was a bit too late for the scaling. The Lucas could not do too much in the early game. Yes, he definitely tried. They definitely tried their best, but you know, the best was not enough in this game. Their opponents were just better in this match. So again, that's gonna be the third game being conducted, being over for this match, and congratulations to Team Nexus for advancing to the next round. As for Team Fake Taxi, unfortunately, their journey has to end out here. But again, it's a good game, and we will be back really soon after a short break. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the stream, guys, and also show your support by going in the stream of other people as well. The other streamers are also streaming out there, and if you want, you can stick out here as well, because the next match will be starting really shortly as I get a confirmation from the teams, and I will be bringing you back the next match really soon. So do stay tuned, and we will be back after a short break. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally back with the last game of the night after a long time. Without any further ado, we shall move for this match. This is going to be the last game in ShinRyu's pool in the Grand Fest 1 MEAxFEAI. So we shall begin this game without any further ado. This is going to be a match between Grand Blue versus 100 team. So with both the teams, good luck and may the best team wins this match. And yeah, guys, regarding some of the rules about this tournament, this it goes like this: that the first two rounds will be of 6 bands instead of 10 bands, because a lot of the teams are kind of inexperienced, or this is their first time playing in a tournament. Therefore, we'll be maintaining some leniency with that, for them to have some fun experiences as well. And yeah, there are definitely some good teams too, so the rules apply for each and every team, each and every match in the first 2 rounds. Okay, so it's going to be 6 bands for every team. And also another thing is the fact that we'll wait for 10 minutes for each team to show up after I've texted them, after they have given the confirmation. If they have not given a confirmation, then if they haven't at all, then it will be directly walkover for the other team. Otherwise, apart from that, there will be no cases of walkover if the teams have responded and not played. It will be resulting in a direct surrender or a direct defeat. So that is a different thing. And another thing is the fact that this games will be played in Bengal server, and also the blue side will get the first pick by default. By blue side, I mean the teams who are on the left side of the schedule, or the fixture, and the teams on the right side of the schedule or the fixture, and in the red side in this game will get the second pick.
Let them
Fair
play
enough,
the
right?
hero. I will be the truth this world
The
desperately
bans are already taking
needs.
place. This is gonna be the game between Grand Blue onto the blue side, and their opponents are 100T onto the red side. You can already take a look at the bans. It's gonna be the 1-1, the Yu Zong being banned from the side of team Grand Blue, and from the side of team 100T, they're actually banning out the Lancelot as well as the Phobias. So pretty interesting choices. The first pick is gonna be the Irithel from Grand Blue. 100T, they are kind of hovering the Farsa. I want to know if they actually want to just go for a different hero out here or not. Along with the Farsa, I think the Clay or even the Uranus is actually open. They can opt for that hero. Really good choices. And some of the teams, they can actually go for the YESs too. Really good in the current meta. And they can utilize the fast jungle clear as well as objective take. Gives a good vision as well, right? But yes, the Farsa with the long range, with the ability to actually give and cover a lot of space in the map, can be really good option. Uranus too in the current meta, working really well. But oh, they have a change of mind, I guess, and they're picking up a Fredrin really early, and this should be a Fredrin jungle utility draft perhaps from the side of 100T. And I see my sister in the draft, I mean in the chat. So hey Akanksha, nice to see you out here. Thanks for dropping by, and do enjoy the stream while you're here. Don't forget to like as well. So we'll move to the draft once again and take a look at that. They're gonna pick up the the Gatotkacha along with the Selena. Ronkim Teasy actually on the Selena. I'm really interested to see this match. I think a lot of people should know him by now, because he has been active a lot in the community, even to some of the tournaments that I have been part of. So really interested to see him playing. But oh, the Atlas along with the Farsa combo, looking really good so far. Let's see what the teams would actually opt for banning out here. I think they can ban out a few of the junglers out here. Maybe the YSS2 can be a good ban. It can clear, the jungle clear is fast. It's a single double S tier hero currently in the meta. But oh, the Hayabusa will definitely be a ban. They want to protect their backline, I guess, with the Farsa being active around there. The side of Grand Blue, they have opted for the this Gatotkacha, which can really dive into the backline. So it will give a good time for them. And look, the glue actually being banned. They were hovering that hero for quite a while, and Team Grand Blue, they actually opted for the ban out here. I think that's a smart choice, right? Just ban whatever the opponent shows. And this does leave 100T with the pick. And the Badang is open too. I think that's a good hero, but too much front lines. I believe they can go for a bit of damage onto the EXP lane as well. The Badang is usually the the tanky build in the current meta. I have not seen too many damage build, and I don't think so. You should go in the damage build too, unless you have a really tanky frontliner. So yes, they can go for a damage hero, and that's what they're doing at this point. They are going for the Mensitar, and the Mensitar is really good against dash heroes, so they're gonna have a tough time. And I think they should not be picking any more assassins or heroes which are really, relying on the dashes like the Arlot. Even to some extent, the Shuyo can get blocked. So the Lapu Lapu is one of the hero which can actually, dash inside the ultimate of this Mincetar in this King's Calling, right? So I think that's a really good choice of hero for the EXP lane. Good matchup too. I think it all comes down to how they want to play the overall team fights. That's where things will matter most. And jungler is still due. I think they can go for a hero with true damage. Even the Xbox is a good option at this point. The Alpha too, right? Both of them can work well, so they're opting for the Alpha out here. And yeah, the draft has been rounded off from the side of Grand Blue. They're looking pretty confident with their picks, and they've completed their draft really fast. So let's see what will be the response back. They still need a goal laner. Maybe they can go for I think they should go for a marksman out here, right? They need some damage. They need more damage. Maybe the Grandeur can be a good and safer choice for this game. Grandeur along with the Farsa can do well. But again, it all comes down to what comfort heroes you guys have. So maybe they can go for something else as well, which can deal good damage, get some good positioning as well, and have a good scaling. Maybe the Moskov too. Not the best, but are you guys watching the stream? You picked the hero I was asking, right? So the Grandeur is looking good so far, and both the drafts are looking really good. The front to back composition for both the drafts should be really great. Let's see how it works well for these teams. And for now, you guys can really comment down below which draft do you think has a better chance winning this game. 50% of the game is already done in the draft. Now the 50% is left. That is going to be the execution in this match. So let's hope the best team wins out here, and the winners will definitely move to the next round, and the losers will have to unfortunately cut their journey short out here. So let's see how it will be turning out for this last game of the night in my pool. And yeah, you're watching MEAxFEAI. This is gonna be the Grand Fest day number 3, and this is the Grand Fest 1, actually day number 3, and this is ShinRyu's pool once again. Don't forget to like and subscribe the stream, guys, and please make sure to follow as well. So both the junglers are pretty much ready, so let's see how they actually want to fare this matchup. They're looking really good. Laners too, they're looking pretty tight, and let's see how they actually want to play this match out. Mid lane too, they're looking really good. They will start with the same approach. Both are going for the purple buff in this game, so it's gonna be a really interesting matchup. And yeah, let's see how this game will fare up. Pretty even early game, I will say. Good rotation, but the Selena will definitely give more trouble since she will be active with the stun, and level 2 she's already online, and they're making their way onto the top lane. They want to take a gank onto the Mensitar. Actually, the stun does not connect. The Abyssal Arrow just misses him out, and they're just making the rotation just to make sure that they are doing things well. And at this point, both the junglers will be taking their orange buff. You can see the Alpha being a bit faster with this clear up, and again there's gonna be the Kacha really being active in the jungles. Get the taunt onto the Atlas. K-Clown needs to be careful. He's not K-Clown actually. Jesus Joe Stop. Jesus Joe Star needs to be careful. He's taking a bit of damage, but again the goal lane, back we go there. They are taking in a bit of skirmish, but it's not gonna be too much. But again, the Atlas forced to use the perfect match to get out of the harm's way. But again, 1.5 minutes into the game, no kills so far. Looking really, an even matchup. The Little Wanderer was cleared out just to avoid the vision, and right now they're moving to the top lane where the turtle will spawn. You can see 2 members. It's gonna be 3v1 situation up top. The like the Lapu Lapu has not reached level 4, so is the Mensitar, so they need a little bit more farm. But again, down bot is going to be another skirmish. But look at the top lane. They want to take a fight. There's going to be the Appraiser's Wrath being used. But again, another fight. There's going to be this Abyssal Arrow connecting onto the Fredrin. And Jiku will get taken down. Dexp gets the kill. And that's going to be the first blood of the match. And it's a bad timing for the jungler to be taken down. So right now, Grand Blue definitely have the chance to take this turtle without any kind of contest. And making their way, you know, for this first match. And you can take a look at the aggression already into the jungles. They want to take the creeps away, but again the perfect match being used. He does not have the ultimate yet. The flag killing is not going to be there. The charge from the Alpha goes in. There's going to be the AOG connecting, but again the King's Calling kind of negating the damage, but the Abyssal Arrow this time does not connect. Nobody is the casualty yet, but again Asian Chick will be the first to get taken down, but the orange buff is not really safe right now. The Farsa is really low on health. This still is not level 4, just barely reached level 4, and things I think, like, you know, the Farsa might get caught up really low on HP. The stun connects. Wrong Game TZ with an amazing Abyssal Arrow, and Jesus Joestar might get punished for that aggression. And yes, that's a 1-for-1 trade. First kill into the hands of team 100T, and some sigh of relief, you know. They needed some kind of gold, and finally they're getting a 2k gold lead already in the favor for Grand Blue, and they're really taking it aggressive up top. It's gonna be the Mincidar against the Lapu Lapu 1v1. The Braves, you know, Bravest Fighter already being used, but not too much damage. But down bot, they're trying to just, you know, get some vision. They want to get another Kang probably. Ronkim TZ is out there, so is Jesus Joestar. They want to take another fight. The stun is already thrown up, but he will be able to get out of the direction, the projection of that skill. But again, they do not want to stop out there. They want to still keep their advances on. There's gonna be Joestar going in with the dash, but the taunt does not connect. With the stun does connect. There's gonna be the feathered airstrike. The AOG does not land onto anyone, and again 2 members under the turret, but first one will be falling. Is going to be Joestar, and Junior G is really low. The Alpha is too deep into the enemy territory, but oh, so low HP. But Ronkim TZ is not going to go in. He does get the stun, but it's on to Sam Terizilla, so he's not going to be getting taken down. He has a lot of HP, but again Ronkim TZ is still active around there. But members who were low HP, they already recall, but again the stun does connect. He wants to get the kill onto the Grandeur, and Flamser 29 will actually be able to get out of the harm. So with the flicker, and Ronkim is too low on HP by just surviving by just a slither of HP, so he should be okay out there, getting out of there. He too does not have the flicker, but the turtle is up, and both the teams should be making their way for the river control. But Alpha is the one to start it out first. Junior G wants to take this turtle while the jungler is still away. They are, you know, clearing the bot lane. Jiku needs to make his way quickly, but I don't think so. He's going to be there on time, so that's going to be a free turtle. He still has a retribution, and again another stun connects on to Jiku, and he's taken a bit low. There's going to be the feathered airstrike, but before that they're going to get 2 members taken down. The stun connects, so is the AOG on to Flamser, and he will get taken down too. And 3 members, a triple kill for Chill Shine. And oh, it's just gonna be Sam Terizala just surviving out there, but not for too long. Dexp is gonna get the kill with the help of Junior G giving the damage, and that's gonna be almost a wipeout coming in to the game in about just 5 and you know 20 seconds in towards the side of team 100T. Grand Blue really looking good, and right now they want to take the turret in the mid. They're clearing it out, but again the stun does connect out there, and he might get taken down. Yes! Ooh, the last shot, the flicker could not save him out, but the waves will get cleared down. But down bot, the Lapu Lapu will be pushing the turret, and up top is gonna be, you know, a free lane probably, but no, he does not want to push it out yet because the rotation is gonna be there from Grand Blue. So he's just happy. Asian Chick will get spotted from Jesus Joestar, and yeah, he just wants to play it safe. Again out in the mid lane, again another stun connects. Ronkim TZ is really notorious with the stuns in this game. You can see him being really active. He wants to, you know, be there in the early game because his power spike is out there. Once we reach to the mid to late game, Selena does fall off, but he can still make it work. Maybe let's see if he can get a good snowball in the early game. But once again, the mid lane is wide open, and this should be an easy first tier turret because there's no one trying to defend it. And yes, Dexp gets another turret up top, out mid, and this is going to open a lot of map space. The purple buff this time is going to get taken down. Bot lane gets cleared out by 2 members, and they will just leave the minions to push that turret by themselves. Up top, Asian Chick still pushing in that turret. He's just waiting before the members actually rotate, and it's gonna be actually 4-man ganking onto him. The AOG gets used, but the flicker will save Asian Chick. But it's a big resource burn from both the teams. The flicker is not going to be available, but there's going to be the Kings calling on to O-Star. He is locked in. Fatal Links 2, and he will get taken in. The stun does connect, but the Kings calling will not be letting him go in. But the Feather Airstrike dropped down. The stun again connects on to Atlas. Clay Clown taking a bit low, but there's going to be Wrong Game going in with the flicker aggressively, and 2 members getting taken down. 3, and it's going to be all 5 getting punished. Double kill for DexP. And once again, another wipeout in just a span of 2 minutes. And this is gonna be a bad situation if you're Team 100T. You can look at the goal lead already being built up, 7k at this point, into the favor of Team Grand Blue, and they're really looking good, the ones to take this game around. So far the third turtle is up, but I think so they're gonna wait till the 8-minute mark to take the early Lord as well. But again, Shine is going to go in. Oh, Wrong Game TZ again. Oh, I just missed that out, but again it's gonna get one more kill. Actually, Wrong Game TZ gets punished, and 2 for 1 trade so far. But again, the Fatal Links being used onto DexP will be surviving. That's a Lapu for you, too much sustain, but the mid lane is wide open. Little bit of HP. I think one more hit and it's gonna get taken down. Yes, Shine gets that turret too. And with all that, it seems like Team 100T, they're just forced to play a bit defensively. The Lord will also be taken down, and too much things are going on the map. This is a really fast game. We are just 8 minutes into the game. The second tier is being taken down. The Lord too, and Grand Blue, they want to take a fast game. It seems like they are not wasting too much of time, as they want to just get this game towards their side. But take a look at the items. Irithel already so ahead, 8,300 gold. But again, there's another fight. Lapu still surviving out there, but again the Fatal Link will be connecting on to the Garud Kacha. He's still low HP, but he gets the taunt, but it's gonna be the Atlas really low on HP, gets taken down, and one more members get traded off. Joestar for the Atlas. So K-Clown both and Jesus Joestar both get taken down right before the Lord is actually marching down the mid lane. So I think so should be able to defend it, but again Wrong Game with another amazing stun, and Asian Chick will be the casualty of that stun. But one more stun, and Sam Terizla is gonna get taken down too. Terizla is not gonna be there, then that's not gonna be any wave clear at all, and that's gonna be a wipeout. But Atlas being back makes sure that's not gonna be a wipeout officially, but it's a wipeout anyway, and the game is gonna get cleared because the base is completely taken down from the side of Grand Blue, and they will be advancing to the next round with a score of 22-8, 9 minutes and 36 seconds game. I guess that was the fastest game in my pool so far, and an amazing performance in this match. Really looking good. This team should be getting good things done. But look at the Irithel. She has the global title of Irithel World number 87. Definitely played amazing. Shine doing a lot of works in the match. Even the rest of the members too, they did a good team effort. And I would say with that, the side of Grand Blue will be making a grand appearance to the next round, whereas Team 100T, their journey will sadly have to end out here. But well played to all the teams who played tonight, and congratulations to all the winners, and to the people who incurred loss. Unfortunately, you guys gave the best attempt you could, but the efforts were just a bit short compared to your opponents who just played better tonight. So do come back stronger. We will love to see you again in this tournament, or maybe in another tournament. We never know. There's always more times to grow and get better. So again, with that, guys, we will be getting over with the stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and it was amazing to have all of you guys out here. And with that, it's a good night from my end, and I will meet you tomorrow once again at the same time, 7:30, with all the teams that will be playing tomorrow. So do catch up for that, and if you guys are interested, you can go and check the other streams too. They should be going on right now, and if you are supporting your favorite team, do go and support them out there too. So with that, I will be calling it a night, and thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, guys.